Hi, Stefan. This is Sacha. I'm really glad to have you here for the interview series. And for the start, I would really love that we both going to do a little elevator pitch intro so that the listeners know who actually is here in this room. And then we would move on with the regular questions. So please start, Stefan. Who are you?
Thank you so much for having me, Sasha. And who I am, I'm Stefan. I'm born and raised in Switzerland. I made my apprenticeship by Allianz Insurance and worked 10 years as a financial consultant. And today I'm a founder and CEO of yeswetrust. And our mission, our vision is to help people to feel more alive, to create the best version of themselves, to help people to live their purpose, and to grow together and create positive impact. That's in a few words. And yeah, I'm super excited that I'm here. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. This is in short perfectly for your introduction. So I'm going to say do the same. My name is Sacha Ghiglione. I'm CEO and board member of the Swiss IT hardware company Prime Computer. We are helping companies with our smartly designed products to ensure that they reach their digitization and environmental goals whilst reducing their lifetime cost of ownership. On a personal level, I want to help people around me and to be the best version of myself. And furthermore, I'd like to motivate humanity, if possible, to think a little bit more sustainable and to act more loving for our home, our planet. This is a short thinking of what I do. But what do you think, actually, Stefan? Why are you here today?
Synchronicity, law of attraction. It feels like we are connecting with the right people on this planet. And yeah, I love the vision of a Prime Computer. I love the sustainable aspect. Yeah, a great CEO behind. So yeah, I feel it's not randomly that we have connected.
Sure, I believe same. I believe that a lot of things in life are destined to be, and we met a few weeks ago. There is something behind that. You're totally right. It's the right step in our part of the life. Sorry for that. So what is Yes We Trust, and what are you actually targeting with it?
Okay. Yes, we trust is an ecosystem. It's a movement for unity and trust. And behind this movement, we have an application, an app that rewards people for a conscious and healthy lifestyle. It's about daily growing to feel more alive. So we integrated tools like a meditation functions, daily goals, daily water need, a vision board, and it's all about to create the best version of yourself. Scientists found out that the first hour in the morning is the most decisive hour in the day. So it's all about to bring yourself every morning to the right frequency. And everything what the people can do, they can earn trust coins. And the earned trust coins can be used in the shop to buy sports clothes, supplements, e-learning, to unlock retreats in Bali and Ibiza, cool stuff. And out of the revenue of the application, we fund startups, charities, and plant trees. So in Switzerland, 100,000 people can vote and change the system, right, through the People's Initiative. And we want to adopt this model to the entire world and create the first worldwide voting in 2020 with 20 million people. And the community decides through voting which startups and charities get funded. So yes, we trust is a solution how we human can take action and create real positive impact. And in the community area of the application, we have created a conscious social media, a good news platform where people can share inspiration and motivation, where people can share their startups and charities. And yeah, it should be a new way of social media, a new way of connection, where people connect with each other to find a co-founder, investor, somebody to grow with, meditate, sport, or love. So it's Tinder with deepness. And yeah, it's all about to be connected with like-minded people who are on the same mission to be stronger and faster and yeah, reach the goals together.
Cool. It's sensational. Thank you so much. All right. So I have another question for you. To fund Yes We Trust, you met a lot of investors in the last 3 to 4 years. What have been your experience and learnings from this time, and what is the reason for this, and what are your experiences so far?
Right. One of my advisors, Philip Waits, told me, Steph, you have to kiss a lot of frogs until you find a princess. So I had something like 400 or 500 investor meetups the last 2 3 years. I met a lot of people, and for me, it's more than just about equity or money. It's always about energy to bring in smart money in Yes We Trust, people from health, sustainability, technology, education. And so, yeah, I'm meeting a lot of people and onboarding the strongest forces, the best energy for Yes We Trust to build a strong fundament, to create a long-term vision. And you asked me one question before, who's the target group of Yes We Trust? It's people who want to feel more alive, people who want to find their purpose, and people who want to take action. For all the people who are hopeless and say, we can't change anything anyway, we want to offer a solution, a platform where we human can take action and create positive impact. And so one one question I have on my side is,
Yes.
what is the connection between Yes We Trust and Prime Computer?
Interesting question. Yes, so I think on a personal level, it's us. It's our intention. Is what we already mentioned before. But on the other side, I'm being involved in a huge mission called ARC 2030, which aims to reverse the global warming by 2030, by restoring 500 million hectares of ecosystem, and this is part of the UN Decade Ecosystem mission. And the thing behind that, it is built up on similar pillars as Yes We Trust. But it is on such a global scale also that a lot of Fortune 500 companies are part of that because it's through UN. So my expertise is probably also a help or an exchange with you, which where I came from. I think on that space, but also you mentioned earlier that the platform Yes We Trust gives availability as a marketplace that for positivity, for positive impact, and looking up what you put on that marketplace with trust points to be earned. So your company is procuring probably only products on that have the right intention for your customers, and therefore Prime Computer is the optimal partnership because focusing on sustainability on the long-term mission of positive impact in the world, which is, I know, also the mission of Yes We Trust. On the other side is you mentioned an ecosystem and what is behind there. So the ecosystem of innovation centers, Trust Point, as you call them, the infrastructure. And I think that being a Swiss company and foundation in Switzerland is something we're going to look at, that we're going to help provide the infrastructure probably for those Trust Points if possible.
Perfect.
You mentioned creating the best version of yourself is Yes We Trust website, but also the mission. How can we achieve that? And did you achieve that for yourself?
Good question. I believe we grow until we die. It's a constantly growing. Part of growing or become aware is pain and suffering. So you have to love the process and to confront yourself with yourself and look into yourself instead of outside. And I started this journey 6 years ago after somebody died in my near circle. That was my awakening, my turning point. It changed my perspective. And since then, I read a lot of books, met a lot of inspiring peoples, and tried different techniques and stuff. And today, I'm more fulfilled and happy than ever before. I don't believe that I reached my best version of myself. It's constantly growing, it never ends. And what I discovered is that morning routine, positive habits, can increase massively your well-being, And that's all about Yes We Trust. So it's all about morning routine. It's a lifestyle where you bring yourself every morning to the right frequency with meditation, with praying, with reading, with setting yourself daily goals. And a big part is also go to nature and recharge and reconnect with nature. And yeah, um, I see we live in a time where people are rethinking or reflecting their lives, if it's the work or the time they spend in a day. And I see in future we will redefine work and our lifestyle. So I hope we human will have more time to create the best version of ourselves, to work on ourselves before we go work for somebody else, and to live a life of purpose, and to serve other humans, but also nature. And so yeah, I think it's a process. It's a never-ending process, and now I'm excited to know about you, because I know you are also involved in personal development, and we talked about it. So yeah, go ahead.
How to create the best version of myself. Yes, I do integrate it also in a daily life. And there's so much similarities to what you've said. So I think you can't become the best version of yourself if you play it safe. Embrace fails, right? Embrace that, because this is part of your process, as you mentioned. It shouldn't be a revolution. At one point, it is, as you mentioned earlier. Your back. When we were young, we hadn't that mindset yet, right? So, and it can't. You cannot learn something from the beginning, because there's so much experience that comes into that you by yourself develop that you want to be a better version, that you want to be happy, those are things. I think this is a process, and learning from others, yes, but you need to make some points in your life that are not just happy moments to get there. So this is why I liked what you said, and I really also agree on the part that I have since a few years now a routine, which waking up, doing exercises, yoga, taking time to think, showering cold, and whatsoever, which gives me stability, which gives me I know that I'm doing something good for me. But on the one hand, is that I also agree, be the best version. Yeah, you can only be the best version. You can only be better than yesterday, but you can be better. So I strongly believe, if you think of that, and you always try to do or to learn something or to adapt something every day, and to take something with you from the last day, if you reflect on that, or the next day, then you become better. And a lot of people think, if you have that mindset of trying the best version of yourself, you don't make mistakes, you don't. This is nonsense, because it's still going on, and still learning, and still gives you the opportunity to go into new circles, and then you make new things that are not always perfect, right? And you always need to be authentic and be yourself. I think that's one thing. If you try to be someone else, then you create a persona that it's not holding for long, because then, especially if you're meeting a lot of people, then you don't know who I have been when I have been last time with them. So be yourself. And the one thing an employee recently shared with me, which I really like, is to take a lot of things into context. So if you take just one thing, like our planet is just part of one solar system, which is part of the huge. There's so many things that we don't know, and so many possibilities, right? And also about time, not about just the dimension. If you take of the history of our planet in just 24 hours, we are only part of that for 3 seconds, right? So don't take too much of your decisions on a weight, on a balance, because they're small things. And if you think, okay, I can make it bigger, I can make, then you have another thinking. I like that, and I think to put myself a little bit down.
I
That's
agree. I agree 100%. And what I would love to add is only the awareness that we are growing every day is changing everything. And Stephen Hawking said we have 8 billion different realities on this planet. So we have 8 billion different perspectives, 8 billion different levels of consciousness. And every one of us has a totally different journey. So we can't say there is only one way to go or one truth. Every person has another journey to go. And what we want to do with Yes We Trust is we just want to give you the tools. We want to be Yoda and help you on your own hero story. So there is not only one way to go, and every person has to discover his own personal growth journey. And so we can learn from each other, we can inspire each other, we can tell stories, but at the end it's about to find your own journey that fits you and your life.
And Yes We Trust can help you with that, right? By setting a parameter, by giving you advice, by helping you, by giving you a possibility, an ecosystem where you find a lot of good things or structure to go there, to be there, right?
Right.
Okay, perfect. So you had an immense or really a serious turn in your life. You mentioned earlier shortly, but maybe you can come in a little bit deeper. When you gave up your insurance job, which was well paid, well known, you had reached something in your career, and you start your own business. So this is an advice that a lot of people want to know. Okay, when quitting, when starting an own business, and how are you doing with this decision?
There is no perfect timing. You have to create a perfect moment. It will never be the moment where you feel you're ready to have children or to create your own company. You grow through the process. And 6 years ago, I had the illusion that in 1 year we are going to change the world. So I had huge expectations and created a lot of pressure. And today I know it's a life journey. It's an infinite game. And yeah, I became more and more patient and try to do as much steps as possible in one day. Focus on the baby steps, but also have clear the end vision in head. And one of my most important learnings was to surround myself with people who believe in you and your vision. Because you will have a lot of people around you, also family and friends and people who love you, who will tell you, why are you quitting your job, Steph? Why are you selling your apartment? Why are you doing this? You will fail. It's not possible. And they are dream killers, and maybe they don't want to, they don't mean it in a negative way, but it's love. They want to protect you. But at the end, you have to surround yourself with people who see greatness within you, who see the end vision and who want to see this end vision alive, and that will boost you. And so that was one of my biggest learnings, to surround myself with people who already did it in different areas, who believes in you and who supports you. And that's also now one part of my life mission with Yes We Trust. I want to help people to live their purpose and to bring their visions alive. So we call it crowdfunding 2.0. It's not only about giving people financial liquidity or knowledge. We also give them IT web marketing solutions. If it's a homepage, logo, web design, application, marketing package. So it's all about to help people in an early stage to bring their visions alive. And I believe deeply in my heart that every person on this planet has a gift to bring alive. And let's help them to bring it alive.
I really like that end note. Everybody has a gift to bring alive. So this is really, really great. Thank you so much, Stefan, for your honesty, for being here. Usually at the end, I'm doing a little 60-second either or question game, just to get to know that the listeners get to know you a little bit better. So are you up to that?
Ready?
Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna start you asking two questions. You're gonna choose or choose both or whatever your answer is, right?
Okay.
Okay. Football or Formula One?
Football.
Car or bike?
Bike.
Book or podcast?
Book.
Tent or hotel?
Tent.
Lift or stairs?
Stairs.
Theory or practice?
Practice.
Gut person or head person?
Gut.
Dreamer or realist?
Dreamer.
Fruit or vegetable?
Vegetable.
iOS or Android?
iOS.
Tablet or PC?
Tablet.
Right or left-handed?
Right.
Hip hop or house music?
Both.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much. This has been a good ending. I appreciate your time, and I'm really looking forward to see you soon again, Stefan.
Same, Sasha. Excited, grateful that we have connected, and yeah, looking forward.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sasha.